Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming an SF pickups video. So basically this video is going to be about everything that I bought while I was in SF last week, about a week ago. Yeah, so I picked up quite a few things. I actually had to buy a new suitcase as well, which I'm not going to show because it's not very exciting. I just got one from Marshall's. But I really packed the perfect amount for the suitcase that I went with. And in my mind, for some reason, I was like, oh, I'm not going to shop that much. It'll be fine. I can just throw whatever I get into my carry-on. That was not the case, and I ended up with a lot of stuff. So I figured I would just show you guys what I picked up. This isn't going to be in order of when I bought them, but I'll just show you it all. So this first thing that I got, this is a custom bracelet that I made. So I made this bracelet at a spot called Linda Boutique in Chinatown. You got to choose like all like the letters. There was tons of like little like shapes that you could add on. It was really cheap. I think it was like 12 bucks to make the bracelet, so I wrote my name. And lots of this, you guys, if you have watched the SF vlog, I'll link it so you guys can see. But if you have watched it, you'll see like me making this bracelet, which is a lot of fun. The only thing is sometimes it comes like unclipped while I'm wearing it. So now I'm like afraid to wear it because you can see it kind of pulls apart a little bit too easy there. So I'm afraid to wear it because I don't want to lose it because I love it so much. Very cute. Anyway, at Linda Boutique as well, I bought these jade hoop earrings, which are super cute. I think I paid $10 for them. I haven't worn them yet, but I like them a lot. And then next up, I got these vintage sunglasses from a shop called No Shop on Valencia. They're polarized, which I learned after trying to look at my camera whilst wearing. But I think they are like 30 bucks. Maui Jim, that's what the brand says. Another thing that I got, was this headband. I've actually been looking for like a padded headband everywhere in Toronto right now, but haven't had any luck. And this I got at Chinatown. I don't know what the store was called, I just kind of saw it. So I paid $3 for this. 3, not 30. Super cute. Yeah, so very excited about this. Haven't worn it yet. I feel like I have to find a good outfit to wear it with, but very excited. This is like my Chinatown part of the haul. Another thing I got was, which you guys would have seen in the vlog as well, this shopping bag. It's just a shopping bag with a zipper on the top. I was using it as a purse in SF. I have a really large one from here in Toronto, but this one is actually really good quality in comparison to the one that I bought here. The one that I bought here actually feels like it'll fall apart if I try to use it. And this one's pretty sturdy, so I'm going to continue using this one here. And when we were in SF, I was talking to Pat and saying I wish I had bought another one just in case one breaks because I really like it. And then kind of on the note of bags, I got another bag, a little Baggy tote. Now I love Baggy totes because they're just so handy to have. Like I always throw it into another bag, but this one I've actually just been using as a purse because I bought the smaller size. See how cute it is. And I'll throw in a pic here of me using it in SF. I actually really love this bag. I was hoping that we'd get the chance to go back to the Baggy store again so I could pick up a few more in like the black and white one in the bigger size. But we didn't get the chance, but they're available everywhere in Toronto right now, so I'll just grab some while I'm here. And then another Chinatown item, which you guys may have seen in an Instagram photo, is this bucket hat. So I bought this bucket hat for I think 6 bucks. I forget why. I think lots of the stuff, it was just my packing for SF wasn't really the best. I packed a bunch of outfits and then didn't end up wearing really any of them. And I would kind of dress on the fly and be like, oh, you know what would be good with this outfit? A bucket hat. So I just went to Chinatown, which is like a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb, and I'd buy a bucket hat. Yeah, so I think I bought this for like 6 bucks. It's got a little zipper pocket on the side for all your belongings. Oh, it actually goes, the zipper pocket actually goes and leads all the way around the hat. So you could lose something in here. But that's that. It's pretty good. The only thing is the inside, the lining is a little bit slippery. So it kept like It would just like slowly pop off my head throughout the day, and I'd like look in the mirror and I'd be wearing my hat like this, which is fine, but you know. Next, I'll show you guys this one. So this is an Ellsworth Kelly print that we got from the SF MoMA. If you watch my vlog again, you'll have seen like we showed quite a few of the pieces there. They're all like the really bright and colorful stuff, and there was just like rooms filled with just like colorfully painted canvases. Yeah, so we really like those. We decided to get a print, and surprisingly it made it back in like perfect condition because we packed it inside of Pat's suitcase. So we were a little bit concerned about the quality that it would return in. And then, oh yeah, I found a Sephora. They're everywhere. I found a Sephora in SF, and I popped in because I had really wanted to try the Marc Jacobs highliners in a few colors. I'd never tested them, and here in Toronto, like I'm not super close to a Sephora, so I usually order things online because I don't really feel like going downtown all the time. So we were walking by, so I thought I'd stop in and try them, and I actually freaking love them. I had swatched a bunch of the colors on the back of my hand, and literally for a day and a half I couldn't get them off. I used rubbing alcohol, I used makeup remover, I scrubbed with soap and water. I could not for the life of me get them off. So because my eyelids are hooded and then oily, I always need something that's gonna last a super long time. So this obviously seemed like it would work on me. So I got the color Mist Me, which is like this beautiful like lilac-y lavender color. And I think I paid about 25 bucks US for this. All the prices are of course going to be in US dollar because I was in the States. So I think I paid about 25 bucks for this, and I really like it. I've been wearing it. I'm not wearing it today, but I have been wearing it almost every single day. And I'm really enjoying it, and I'm gonna get a bunch more colors. And then I also picked up while I was there the Milk Makeup Cooling Water, which is like this little blue guy here. I bought it in the sample size. I was going to buy it in the full size, and I think it was about $25. But I had never like tried it before, never really heard too much about it. So I thought I would buy the sample size first to see if I like it. So I paid about 15 bucks for this, and I will say I am happy I did go for the sample size because I don't know if I like it. I've used a bunch of Milk makeup products before, and I really like them, and I was hoping that this one would be really good for depuffing my under eyes. But when I apply it to my under eyes, it doesn't actually feel cool. And I keep it in the fridge and stuff too. But like when you apply it, if you apply it to the back of your hand or your neck, it feels quite cool. So I was hoping it would have the same effect. Have you guys used this before? Like how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments below. Am I doing it wrong? It's very possible. And then the next thing that I got, oh, so I got these little stones. I'll show you. Ooh. So they look like little blue like jelly beans, kind of, or gumballs. So when we were on Haight and Ashbury, we stopped into the Dolls Kill store, and I was trying on some sequin pants. And I was talking to the girls there, and it was on my birthday, and I was telling her how I was looking for something to wear, and I wasn't sure what we were doing, whatever. And she's like, oh, why don't you go to, I don't want to say this wrong, the Love of Ganesha. She's like, why don't you go down there? She's like, celebrate your 25th birthday, buy yourself some stones, set some good intentions. And I was like, that is such a nice, thoughtful idea. So we went there, and I picked up these two stones. They're about $4 each. I actually bought one for Pat and one for myself, but he doesn't want one, so I'm just keeping them both. And the stone is called Angelite, and it's supposed to kind of ward off negative energy, and it's supposed to be like a guardian angel stone. So I just thought that was really nice, like only positive vibes for year 25. So I got those, and I really like them. They're really beautiful as well. Okay, so kind of on to the clothing portion now. It's gonna be a little bit hard to show. So I did some vintage shopping. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see this. Basically, this is a very large Prairie Dress that I bought from the vintage store Held Over. You can see it's very long, it's quite full. I paid 30 bucks for this. I know most people probably won't like it, but I am freaking obsessed with this dress. I want to wear it casually. I want to wear it every day. I want to wear it to any event that comes up. I love this dress so much. I'm probably just gonna end up wearing it with like Converse and like a tote bag and making it super casual. I'm hoping to make it casual and just feel comfortable wearing it on a regular basis or semi-regular basis. Anyway, I love that dress. Next up, I picked up just a Gildan red crew neck. The weather was a little bit funny. I mean, not funny. The weather was fine in SF, but you kind of layer up in the morning because it's cooler, and then it gets warmer throughout the day and you end up removing layers. But basically when we were looking at the temperatures before going to SF, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 17 degrees every day. That's perfect. So I only brought one sweater and one jacket. So I just picked up this sweater from like an army surplus store. It was like 16 bucks. And I just thought it was a nice bright red. And then it was a nice just like layering piece. I could just like, small enough that I could just throw in a bag after when I got a little bit warm. But I did really like it. This next piece, I don't remember what the store was called. It was like a secondhand shop. And it's this blue, really pretty dress. It's like a mid-length dress, and you can see it's got like the little like fluted sleeves. And then it's got a tie around the waist, and it's about a mid-length. I actually bought this because the day after we got back, it was Pat's sister's bridal shower. And I didn't have a dress or anything. I hadn't planned what I was going to wear, so I found this there. It was 12 bucks. I was like, this is perfect. We were going for high tea, so I thought it would be very appropriate. So I ended up wearing that for high tea, and I love this dress. I think it's actually handmade, like the stitching out in it, and there's like no tags, stitching in it. I think it's actually handmade, which is nice. I love buying like vintage pieces, especially when they're handmade. I think that's so special. And then the next piece I got, I got at the same place as I got the sunglasses from No Shop on Valencia. So it's this UCLA Rose Bowl hoodie. And it's a nice fitting sweater. It's like a size smallish, I would say. Anyways, I just really liked the graphic on it. I had a Good Company hoodie that had like a little rose stitched in here, and we lost that to the laundromat. So I was in need of a new rose hoodie. So I really like this one, and it's a really good length, and it's kind of a little bit more lightweight. So it's a really good layering one. I have a lot of really bulky hoodies that don't layer as nicely. This was a good find. And last but not least, I have the probably most worn item from the SF trip and worn in SF, the Levi jeans. I got quite a few questions about these guys, and they are the freaking best, so I'm happy to answer them. These are the 90s baggy fit. They're new from the Levi's store. I think I paid 98 bucks for them, which normally I don't. I normally buy Levi's secondhand or vintage or whatever, but these ones were just a really good fit. I'd actually seen them, I think, in a shop up the street from my house here in Toronto on one of the mannequins. And I was like, oh Pat, like remind me before the trip, I want to go in and try those on. I think they'd be so nice for SF. And then I didn't have the chance. And I didn't even know what the fit was, and I kind of just went into the Levi's store in SF looking for those jeans, and I found them. So they are quite a loose fit. You're actually supposed to wear them kind of lower on your hips, so they're like a true like 90s baggy fit. And so I went actually for the size down. So I typically wear a 27, I went for a 26, so now I'm wearing these a little bit higher waisted. And as jeans do, they do stretch out a little bit with wear, so I can pull them down onto my hips after a little bit of wear if I wanted to wear them the lower baggy fit. But I do like them as more of like a crop higher waisted jean. And the wash is really nice, and I've just washed and dried them, and they look like they washed really well. Oh no, I didn't dry them. I just washed them and hung them to dry, and they washed really well. So I'm excited to continue wearing these. I'm really hoping that Levi's comes out with more colors in them, because I will buy them all. I will buy each pair. Anyways, that kind of concludes, here's my pile of crap here. that kind of concludes my SF pickups video. I got quite a bit of stuff, as you can see, and you probably understand why I needed an additional suitcase. Yeah, so I got quite a bit of stuff, and I am super stoked to be wearing and using it all back here in Toronto. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.